some call it cockiness. Some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on a team looking to get into the win column, the Ole Miss. He wants to change this route. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Coming out aggressively. Snags it down the right side. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. And why waste any time? Get right to it, the offense, with a big play right out of the gate.
And sending a clear message, Reese, they are going to take shots. They've got playmakers. They've got dudes that can get downfield and locate the football. I love the attitude right out of the gate.
Makes the grab on the left. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. Boy, that didn't take long. Racing down the field in the red zone in less than a minute. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Unloads it left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Here comes the option. Now the toss. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. The Gators racing to the line in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He makes a grab. Wants to throw on 1st down. Right on the money. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Looking for a productive play on 1st down.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target, and getting the completion.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch them because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off the bootleg, looking to fire.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Buys a little time with his feet. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Gators, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Quickly complete. Turning it on. Running inside the 20. Slippery slide. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so...
And he cruises his way to the house. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because...
Gonna let it fly. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't win.
He's going to fire deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it. 1st down and more. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. 1st half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
A shot toward the end zone. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Unloads quickly. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered.
And he strides his way. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Down to 2 minutes before take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Skips away from pressure. He's going to take off. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The Gators moving quickly to the line. Making side adjustments here. Use the play fake, now to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
Third and long, and they can get the first down without scoring a touchdown. Caught. Touchdown, Gators! Haul that baby in. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown! Okay, ready? From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Breaks into the open. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Picked up a few extra. The Gators sending the offense back to work. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, you've got to lock in.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Moving away from pressure. Fires on the move. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Looking to throw again. Fakes to grab. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. The Gators will hustle to the line.
1st and goal, Florida.
Looking to throw. Going for 6. Touchdown, Gator! Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now the play fake. Looking left. He's got it. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The give to the back.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Gators send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Oh, the fake. They snapped it to the up man. He's on the move. They'll stop him short. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll go to the ground. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Florida. That'll give him a little more breathing. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Tight end now in motion. Handoff from the gun. Shakes off the defender. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a...
Gonna take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Oh, what a cut!
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. Looking to throw on first down. A little release to the back. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
This quarterback part of their running game. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Picks up 3. And that's good enough for a first down.
So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield on first down. Here's the pressure. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense...
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.